We've had so many people write in and ask us questions about this conversion for the Spotless unit to make it more efficient, which I don't blame you, because we're the owner of two of these, one at home here and one on our RV. And this small one, we can't even use anymore. After a couple of washes, we have to change the resin. So this new conversion, using these conversion tubes, will make this unit so efficient. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to walk you through what we need to do to convert this. So we're going to see how much more resin this unit takes, because the resin that is supplied to refill this with the cartridge system will probably last 4 washes, which and if you're in an area with really hard water, probably even less than that. I've known one person got 1 wash, and and at $45 a refill, it's just not on. So the first thing, as always, I use gloves. Right, so we're good to go. So you're going to need your wrench to undo the cartridges. You're going to need a pair of scissors to undo the bag, and you're going to need some sort of trash sack to put the old resin in. So first of all, we'll start by taking off the outer cartridges. Now you only need this really to break the initial seal, because they're done up really tight so they don't leak. So we can now just spin these off, and inside is this cartridge system. Now we're not actually going to use this at all anymore. We're just going to use just this. We'll do the same with the other side. So I'm just going to discard those over there. As we're going to convert this, I think the best thing we need to do is take off these labels, and this way we'll know that the unit is going to has been converted, and it's far more efficient than the old-fashioned system. So we've got our refill bags here. These are, as I said earlier, these are $45 for these 2 bags. So let's just see how many of these bags it takes. I mean, if nothing else, it's so much easier just filling up the cartridges directly. That's just over half full. Of course, it's not just the fact that it holds more resin, it physically holds more resin. It's the fact that the way it uses the resin to convert the water into deionized water is a far more effective system. So instead of holding 2 bags, it holds 3. Now we simply take our conversion tubes, stick it into the unit, hold the unit up as though ready to screw on, and just force that tube up. And then you screw it back on. I mean, what could be easier? So basically, this O-ring distorts, and when that's forced up there, because it's not a proper fit, that distorts, and this deionized water then mixes with the incoming water. That's what makes it, less efficient. So basically this tube just fits up inside the unit, but obviously you've got to have it in the resin, and it's a lot easier to do it when the unit's upright. So I normally make the hole first, push that up, I mean that's it, and that's taken approximately 5 minutes, and that's with me, you know, explaining it to the camera. So all I've got to do now is lay that on its side, as I would if I was using the cartridge system, and just make sure that these are done up tightly, otherwise it will leak. So that's how long it takes to convert this Spotless machine from a DIC 10, which according to the manufacturer's literature will produce 200 gallons, into a unit that's far, far more efficient. So we're going to now wash a black car in the sunlight. Well, I'm not, I'm going to get somebody else to wash it because it's not my car. We're going to wash a black car in the sunlight using this conversion, and you'll see the results firsthand. So let's go over and do that now. So Max behind me is washing his own car. He's got a black car. He loves keeping it clean, and obviously any dark colours really show the dirt. So we've set up a little soap cannon that I've just bought through a power washer, and he's just rinsing it with soap first, and then he's going to wash it with a brush or a sponge, and then we're going to rinse it with DI water, and we'll have a look at the results. Now, of course, the problem with black is if he's not careful, the soap is going to dry. It's going to dry quickly, so he needs to get his arse into gear. And it is lunchtime. The French normally stop between 12 and 2, so I'm quite amazed he's still working. Now, this is purely soap and water through a pressure washer. That's what's making it froth up. This is car shampoo. It's nothing special. I use it for washing everything from the lawnmower to the car. It's great. And I love things, you know, when something foams up, you think it's actually doing a good job. Some of these washes you buy now, they don't seem to get any foam in the water. When it's sunny, you really need to rinse off the soap as quick as possible. So I'm giving a bit of a helping hand here, because what you don't want is that soap to dry. And notice I'm not using a lot of pressure here, because all we're trying to do is rinse the soap off. We're not trying to take the paint off. But what we don't want is the soap to dry. So I'm actually holding the camera and rinsing the car. God, there's no end to my talent. It's very tempting to cover them in water. Now this is the secret of this really is, you know, just wash it, rinse it. Don't let the soap dry. If you let the soap dry, you might have a little bit of a problem. You might have to wash that bit again. And black, being black, absorbs the heat, and basically it will dry really quickly. So this is rinsing with deionized water. I mean, black is a great colour to demonstrate this on because it dries so quickly, and normally black is the colour that shows all the dirt. Black glass is amazing. I mean, we've tried lots of various glass cleaners on Julia's car. It's got black glass, and trouble is they dry. As soon as you spray them on, they dry. You know, you've got to get the soap off. and then what's left is pure deionized water. And of course, because there's no impurities in that water, you'll see in a minute how much it will shine. Max, now if this was the unconverted system, this would probably be out of resin by now. It's not the case that it's the quantity of resin so much as the fact that it's a very inefficient way of delivering the DI water. So you think the resin's run out, when in fact the resin hasn't run out. And of course you change it on this small unit, it's $45 It's $45 every time you change the resin on this, so that gets expensive. $45 to rinse the car. I've just pointed out that it's still got soap on the roof, and if you don't get soap off the roof, so what we'll do now, after we've rinsed it, well, Max has rinsed his car, we'll stop and have a beer, which is, I think, mandatory. Beer? It's fantastic. I mean, a black is just the colour. I mean, look, you can see my reflection. This has not been polished, this car, at all, and it's not properly dry yet. But I mean, you can see it is just incredible. There's no white spots at all on this car. I mean, he's pleased, I'm pleased. It's a great product, and really, you really should, if you've got one of these old inefficient spotless systems, convert it, because, or convert it or buy a new one. I mean, the new one has a bypass valve, so you don't have to fanny around with two hose pipes. But I mean, the whole thing with DI water is you get a fantastic result with very, very little effort. So that's all good as far as I'm concerned.